Good afternoon, everybody on this channel. So excited to talk to you today. I haven't seen you in a while, or haven't talked to you in a while. Been kind of busy dealing with the Florida heat. Down here in Florida, it's very warm. Been raining a lot. However, it's been a good change of seasons, which in Florida you don't really get a lot of change of seasons. I mean, you won't see the leaves change, but you see the grass die, which is not the most joyful situation. Got a quick story for you now before I get into today's topic. Speaking of the heat, I had a friend of mine back in high school. He bought a truck, and back in the day when he bought this truck, you could buy it without air conditioning, which probably was one of the dumbest purchases ever. So what happened was he bought this truck. He didn't want to pay the $2,000 to get an air conditioner. So basically what he did, he bought one of those fans you install on your dashboard. So basically he blew 90-degree heat into his face, which probably was the dumbest purchase ever. So two months later, he brought it back in and paid the extra $2,000 to get air conditioning. So moral of the story is, don't be a moron. Pay the money to get air conditioning. In fact, I don't even think they make cars nowadays without air conditioning, but who knows. Okay, topic of the day. I have a resource for those of you that have disabilities and struggle with things the way I do. What it is a book that you'll get for free if you order it from the website, and it's www.thechristopherproject.org. All of that in lowercase. Once again, www.thechristopherproject.org. And what that is it's a book entitled Report to the Myotonic Dystrophy Community. What it is, it's a book on all the percentages of conditions you may have, and what category you lie in, or what category you're in as far as how you struggle with certain things the way I do. And it breaks down 8 different categories of things you struggle with. And I'll go to one right now. As you notice, my voice is really screwed up. That's why I need to really focus when I talk. I have to try it over, enunciate words. Otherwise, you won't understand me, because it still sounds like I'm going through puberty, which, it's funny. It is the way it is, how it is. But I know that that's one of the things that affects me. Also, the main problem with me is my mobility. Like if I try to stand in one place without my cane or without leaning against something, I can't do it. So I kind of stagger around, and I probably look under the influence. That's one of the things I struggle with, standing in place or standing stable. I have issues walking, so I use a cane. But this book is very beneficial because it gives you an idea of what other people deal with and how they struggle the way we do. So not a bad thing, good resource. So I recommend that, and they'll send it to you for free. And it breaks down all the like 30 different categories of things you probably deal with. Like another thing I have problems with is swallowing, and I get hiccups a lot, and hiccups are caused by the problem I have swallowing. So those are some things that's a good resource for you. I had an experience this week. I went to a restaurant, this really, cheap, not a fancy stuff, 5-star restaurant, like basically a hot dog restaurant. So I go there and I'm ordering my lunch, but I noticed the waitress's attitude totally changed when she was talking to me, to people next to me. She was so nice and polite to them, came to my table and immediately changed her demeanor. And I'm sure it was because of my appearance, whether it was my lazy eyes or my speech, or, just my appearance, maybe how I walked in, staggered a little bit. I'm sure from past experiences, she thought I may have been impaired, so she was going to treat me different. Now, mind you, this is not a poor me thing, because I don't let these things bother me. But someone might let this bother me, and it may totally steal their enjoyment of trying to get a nice lunch. It may affect people different than me, but I'm not going to let it bother me. But I did notice her attitude to me changed immediately. She went from one table where she was as polite as she could be to my table, basically judging me based on my appearance. She was totally rude, very unprofessional, but I didn't want to go to her level, so I ordered my meal, left her a nice tip, but it really was kind of annoying to notice she doesn't know me, didn't try to get to know me, didn't want to show me the same courtesy that she showed the person next to me based on what she saw outside of me. Basically judging my book by its cover and not reading any pages of my book. So the basic story is, don't do that. Don't judge people based on how they appear until you get to know what's going on with them. Like I said, it doesn't bother me. It is annoying, but it just shows the stupidity of someone who didn't want to read the book. Just wanted to judge the book by how it appeared. That's common courtesy, so don't do that. The other thing is, I want to encourage you to keep that positive outlook in your life. I want to recommend a video I posted on here a couple days ago, maybe 10 days ago, about this kid on America's Got Talent, whose name is Cody Lee, spelled Kodi Lee. He's a blind autistic child. Actually, he's a young adult. He's basically 22 years old, but he has a God-given ability to sing. So if you haven't seen that video, go on YouTube and watch it. This kid is blind and autistic, but has an amazing ability to spread joy to people by his voice and his ability to play the piano. And I'm sure if you look in yourself, you have a gift that maybe you haven't discovered. I don't have a gift of great speech, but God has given me the ability to come on here and talk to you, to try to build you up and lift you up, because you do have a gift. We all have something that God has placed inside of us to use for His glory. Now, mine may be a little different because I can do karaoke, but I can't sing the way that kid on America's Got Talent can sing, but he's using his gift to bring glory to God, and you have that inside of you as well. So I can encourage you to find what that is and don't shy away from it. Use it for the purpose that God has given it to you, whether it be speaking or treating others, caring for others. Anything you do, you can bring glory to God in it. So I encourage you to do that. So those are a couple of resources. One, the book I referred you to, they'll mail it to you for free. Or check out that video on YouTube and watch that blind autistic kid sing. It'll be totally uplifting, and it may lead you to search out that gift that you've been given, and you can utilize it. So let me know that you're getting some out of the video. Follow me, if you will, on YouTube. Eric Cullens, Living Your Life with Disability, something like that. Put my name in YouTube, you'll find it. Subscribe to that channel. This is all for free. I don't get any money out of this, but I do what God's called me to do. So let me know. Love you. Bye.